Very well. Welcome back to Let's Play One Shot. Last time, we managed to escape from the the Glen. Now we're finally in the refuge, but things aren't looking very well for us. Brothers dead, but now Cedric, the creator of the pilot of the flying machine, is trying to bring him back. Flying machine is gone. Now, what we have to do is we have to find the fox Rue, which hopefully she'll know what to do because she seems to be quite a wise fox. So, let's go down here. Remember what we had to do? We had to fix the button here. Come on! Come on! Work already! Huh? Oh right, the elevator guy. Yes, the elevator guy. Let's talk to him. Come on! Come on! Now of all times. Excuse me. Whoa, you're you. Geez, I didn't think I was gonna run into... The elevator was missing a button, right? How did you know? I mean, I'm the Messiah. I know things. Actually, I realized that I'm pronouncing that word in the wrong way. It's the Messiah? I think, which is kind of weird, but I guess that's the right pronunciation for the word. Father and I will help you fix it. Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this. On me. But I've been here for hours and I can't figure out a thing. Evacuees. You know, from the west apartments. The square stuff wrecked this place yesterday. Oh. Right now everyone is crowded in the cafe. We really want to get everyone to the surface as soon as possible, though. The library on the surface doubles as a shelter for a situation like this. I see. Wait, didn't we find the magnets and stuff in the apartments, Fado? Yeah, so I guess repairing the button is off the quest, is off the chart, I guess. We can't do that anymore. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Yeah, we'll have to find out a way to fix the button. Okay, never mind, scratch that. The elevator is not useful anymore. Holy fudge! Looks like Father and I will need to find another way down altogether, but this is the only elevator in the area. We'll think of something. Actually, if you think very, very closely, there might be other elevators, just saying. Just think carefully. Think carefully. You might remember some other elevators. Is this even the right way? Actually, it kind of is and it kind of isn't. I don't want to go this way. I want to go to the cafe. I want to see these people. I want to talk to them. Because I know what I have to do, but I don't want to do it. Because I want to talk to people first. Can I go to the cafe and talk to everyone? Is it down here? I can fast travel to where I want anyway. I mean, I don't think I can fast travel. Oh, I can. I'm an idiot. Okay. Fast travel to the cafe. I'm technically in the cafe area, apparently. Okay, then. Oh. Hello, Messiah. You came at a bad time. The apartment in the west sector got destroyed by squares. There you go. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. How about at least the evacuees seem to be doing okay? Would I need them stay here for now? Oh, it's that penguin.
Hello.
It's creepy as hell. Same as usual, huh? Dang it! I just moved into my apartment. Now where am I gonna go? Our apartment got evacuated while my parents were at work. I'm waiting for them to pick us up now. I hope they're okay. At least my robot's with me. Squares make the people evacuate. Evacuation makes the girls sad. Squares are bad. Indeed. Hey, hi. Is it me or is it really cold outside? You know, now that you mentioned it, it is really chilly this time around, Fado. Good thing you got a scarf, huh? Bummer. I had to leave most of my plants behind. This stinks. Sorry to hear. Speaking of plants, I heard the Glen is just covered in vines now. Is that true? Yeah. The plant lady was using them to keep the land from falling away. The plant spirit, Maze. I figured. Say, how is she doing? She is gone, isn't she? She said she was using the last of her powers. I wouldn't be surprised. She always did her best to protect everyone. Okay. That's really all the people we are allowed to speak to. So we're gonna go to the elevator deck. Actually, to the office. It's much faster to go to the office. Yep. This is where we need to go anyway. Sorry. Here we are at the 11th tower. Should you be with the other evacuees? Maybe. I wonder if the big clock has reached 0 yet. I want to be right here when everything ends. Well, that is reassuring. So is the computer still here? It's off. Well, if you remember up here, we have seen a big-ass clock, which is now lit. Door is locked. Looks like it's asking for a password. Word documents is on the screen above the password prompt. Huh. Interesting. So we don't have a password, so we can't really do anything with it. I guess we have to input something to fail it and get out of here. Okay. So it says that we need to check the documents apparently. So I'll do that. But before we do that, let me tell you about this specific door here. So when this new one-shot came out, this clock here actually showed a countdown. That will be days, hours, minutes, and seconds. It was counting down to the solstice day, because then was the day when a patch would have been released that would unlock this part of the game, which is very weird, but that's how it was. Apart from that, we've been told to check documents, right? So we're gonna go into a window with mode, open our documents, and we're gonna find that there are these 4 images here. One-shot password, 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's gonna bring them to the desktop so you can all see them. And there they go. So we're just gonna open them up, see what they look like. Okay, can we just make it a little bit bigger? There you go. Looks like you were able to remove the restriction. In that case, you're ready to continue. The necessary preparations are already in place. The session might run a very different course depending on your actions. If you can recognize my symbol, you will know what I should do. I confess, it will be risky. The probability that the entity's condition will worsen is quite high. And if that happens, then what? Look at me, asking you for favors only to become so apprehensive once you agreed. I understand if you wish to leave some questions unanswered. I understand if you do not believe in a happy resolution. I understand if you are simply afraid of what might happen, because I am afraid too. If you enjoy the world as is, if you're satisfied with the story as is, if you really do not want to see anything change for the better or worse, then pretend you never saw this. Carry the session as you normally would. Do not use my journal for anything other than what you were already familiar with. This option will always remain for you, though. That's why I implore you to consider. The Messiah, the world, my children, they all deserve their good ending. Thank you for listening. Goodbye. So we were told to check these for a password, right? Well, if that was not clear enough by the obvious bigger cases and bold letters, the password is SOLSDICE, solstice. So that's what we have to input. I think it's case sensitive, so it matters that it's all gonna be in capitals. There you go. So here we have some color portals. This one's green, this one's red, this one's blue, and this one is purple apparently. And there's an elevator here. The elevator won't open. Looks like it's stuck on another floor. Huh. On the right side, we have another elevator. That's not bottom panel. Tapping the door doesn't open it either. That usually works. There's a handle over there. Yep. Wait, there's a lever hanging from the ceiling. Can't reach it. But maybe someone else can. We found some elevators. What? Seriously? I've literally never seen any other one in this area. It wasn't a locked room. Oh. Do they, work? We don't know yet. One of them has a lever that's out of my reach. Well, you can help us. What? You should be able to reach the lever, because you're taller than me. Oh, I guess I am. So show me the way, I suppose. Hmm? Damn it. He's called, Blight, sorry. That's this guy's name, is called Blight. As far as I know, it's called Blight. So Blight joins the party, and we're gonna go back to the office. So we're gonna show him the way to the door, to the mysterious door. Alright, here we are, Blight. Work your magic. Oh, just talk to him, okay. This room gives me the creeps, man. Oh, same. Yep. So, what did you need help with again? Can't reach the lever up there? Oh, right. Wait. I'm not that tall. Well, it was worth a shot. Maybe if we combine, like, if I jump on top of you? Well, I got this. Nice. Thank you, mister. No problem, kid. So, you coming? Mm-hmm. We've got to. Gotta find the fox. That was fast. Oh, neat. Well, looks like this elevator works alright. I'll, go get the evacuees, I suppose. Mm-hmm. What is going on? No! It's the square stuff, isn't it? There aren't any in here, but I can hear them just outside the door. Yeah. Hold on, maybe Father and I can. No, it's okay. Looks like the squares aren't inside the elevator. Yet. You're in a hurry, right? Go do what you need to do. But what about you? I'll figure something out. Okay. And Blight is not gone, but it's... might as well be. This is still here, but it doesn't activate anything anymore, so you can't do shit with it. Instead, we're gonna exit to the left of this place. I don't even know if you can go to a library, but it's not like we want to do that anyway. Because we're concerned more about finding the fox now. Please, you mustn't! The labs could collapse at any moment now. Let go of me! Well, that kind of worked in our favor. Cedric? Hey, Kip. Kip, how you doing? I couldn't stop him. Miss? Messiah? Oh, you came at an awful time. Come on, we have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. I guess we are going to the library then. Well, look who's back. How about next time you let me know before you leave the shelter to go into a literal death zone? Sorry. I guess so worried, you know. Hey, you found the Messiah. Yeah. We ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he was being so insistent. He said he needed to go rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah. Robot. That's why I needed that book so badly. You all talking about a kid with white hair and goggles? That's Cedric, yeah. He ran in here earlier grabbing one of the books from my archives and ran straight out the door. We're not even going through checkout. The nerve of that kid. Said it was an emergency, so I didn't bother stopping him. I hope he doesn't get himself killed out there. Yeah, I hope he's alright too. With any luck, maybe the lab complex can hold up long enough for him to... Oh my gosh. That was... the labs? The poor kid. No, not him too. I'm sorry about your friend. The last time we spoke, he told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. Are you kidding me? Kid, there's no way we're landing you out there. But I really have to. George is right. The squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. It's best if you stay here until things stabilize. They ain't gonna stabilize. However long that takes. But, what about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring the sun back at least? Sun won't do us any good if the squares are just gonna mess everything up. Sadly. Not to mention, even getting there is going to be hard. If the ward is like this, there's no telling what's going on in the tower. And if anything bad happens to the Messiah of all people, No, I won't allow it. A friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being should have to carry that burden. At the time, I thought it was still our fault, he caught speaking. But now I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. All this time we burdened you with our hope, our faith, blissfully ignoring the fact that you are just a lost child. Well, you're probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? We have been dealing with tragedy for so long it's become background noise to us now. But for you, it must be so terrifying. And now you're stuck here with the rest of us, being held back by the very people you were told to save. You must seem so ungrateful. It's... okay. When I first came to this world, a long time ago, back then all I wanted was to go home. Fado, do you remember? The very first time. I'm not sure how far back it was for you, but I remember towards the end. I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even knowing the world would be doomed eventually, I still wanted the people here to be happy. So when you told me to return the sun back then, I didn't even question it. But then I just came back. You what? And then I found out about the world being like this. Prototype said to forget the things he told me, and Cedric told me not to think about it too much, but I'm sorry for getting upset at you, back at the mines. I thought, for you to know all that, yet continue doing this, it just seemed cruel. But then I realized something. You really wanted to save both the world and me. But at the end, you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you too? It must be. If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? But even if it is, I really want to save this world, Fado. Even if it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we met were... Fado, I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please. Well, I'm convinced. After all that, it'd be super rude for me to stop you, wouldn't it? Well, if George is fine with it, I guess we should let you go now, Messiah. I promise you'll be careful, okay? You guys be safe too. Now time to speak with any of these people. We're just gonna go out. There's only one person, rather animal, we need to speak to. Can I travel? I cannot. Nice. We have to go there on foot. And it's gonna take quite a bit, unfortunately. Well, not really. I think... nah, it's up here. It's up here. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is getting destroyed and everything is fine. It's all fine. Wait, was it this way? No, okay. That was the cat robot. Okay. Alright, there it is. On the right. We've got it. We found it. You're here! Nico! Are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. Like that. Let's go back to the clock room. And we're going to do that. Can we fast travel somewhere? Elevator Street, library, back alley. It's back alley where we need to go. Right now, this is where we are. Elevator Street. Oh, this is just out here. Okay, fine. I can't go that way, so I'll need to take the long path. Oh, actually, is it down here? It has to be. There has to be a path to go back to... No, this is blocked. Hang on. So where the hell are we supposed to go then? To the library? I'm a bit lost here. As someone I know well would say. Unless there's a passage here that I'm not aware of. Nah, let's go to the back alley then. So we're spawned back here. Can we go up? Wait, maybe this is where we're supposed to be going. I think so. You can just navigate around the squares. Maybe we'll find a passage over here, right? Oh yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go. This is where we're supposed to go. Okay, fine. We can't really wait to have Rue explain everything to us. I really want her to explain. Because then we're gonna get into some really interesting shit there. Wait, that's wrong. That elevator is broken as hell. And that works, actually. So we're gonna have Rue explain everything to us. Finally, we can understand. Where are the other two? Prototype, Cedric? They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring it back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when he collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh. No. I'm sorry. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. Wait, upstairs? Okay, never mind. I was thinking, where are the stairs? It's out here. Outside. Outside this room. Up here. On the roof we go. And let's hear what she has to say. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in this world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind of each windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. It was depressing for me at first too, you know. Knowing that all of this is, well, fake, simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again? That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The ward machine. You might know is the entity. Oh, the entity does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the dice lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes. But thing is, the ward machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built with a fundamental law: never let a living being come to harm. From the world machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventually intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the ward machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestation of that everywhere now. The squares. That's the ward machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process, induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows. Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning then. Yeah. The disruption was an issue during test runs even. At first my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time I realized the actual root of the problem, our homeworld's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh. Is there any way for us to fix the ward machine? We tried. The ward machine doesn't believe any of the world residents are real. Myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I've heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated, and it has to do with robots, but for once I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? Right. It is a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming, with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was some more of a limitation than anything else. Ah, that makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but this is a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the World Machine. The code conflicts thing? Yep. But while you can't build a robot not to follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough. The robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of this belief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine, living person, even knowing they're not. You need to spend a lot of time with it, treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Fado know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the World Machine is probably really, really scared. This content update involved some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know. Did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enable you to meet the other two. But it turns out the new code confused the World Machines to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the World Machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want you to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're gonna get you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. Now we're gonna go next time. On one shot. See you guys in 2 days.